Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's D-Man the Great here, and today I'm here to talk to you about the NBA. So, in this current moment, the Lakers and the Warriors are the number 9 and 10 in the play-in tournament right now. And Charles Barkley was discussing them, and he was saying how we should be talking about them. And the Warriors and the Lakers both are play-in teams, and play-in teams shouldn't get this much coverage. And the thing about Charles Barkley is he is right about both teams being their play-in team, and they probably won't win the championship, sure. But the thing is, you can't count out a team that has LeBron James and Anthony Davis that went to the Western Conference Finals last season. And then a Warriors team that has possibly I'd say a top 3, maybe big 3 of all time. As in, those 3 together have won more championships than pretty much any other big 3 in the sports history besides Magic, Worthy, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. So when you have things like that, it's really hard to count them out on anything. And then the Warriors blew the Knicks out last night. As of this recording, it is March 1st, or the Friday after that game. They just played Thursday night on a leap day. So it's just based on that fact alone. Those guys are dangerous to anybody that's playing. Because now Minnesota has beaten the Warriors a good amount this season, but the thing is, when you have the Warriors in lockstep and locked in, it's going to be very difficult to really beat them anywhere. Because they've shown that and they've proven that they've never lost in the first round. So as the first seed, I would be like, shoot, the Warriors being number 8, knowing who's on the team and what they do for a living would be very, very scary for me. And then if I'm the Timberwolves as well, knowing the monster that is LeBron James, he could turn it on and win a playoff series. Or who is number 2 in the West right now? The Thunder. The Lakers have consistently beaten the Thunder all year. And then they're much younger. The Thunder are much younger than the Warriors and the Lakers. So it's like, hey, we get number 1 and we have to see the Lakers or the Warriors. We're in danger. And that's very, very important. It also helps that Golden State in particular has one of the easiest strength of schedules remaining. They're 24th in the league as of today. And Phoenix, in particular, is one of the 2 teams ahead of both. They're number 5 right now, but they have the number 1, the most difficult schedule remaining in the NBA. And with that being a fact in there, they might just fall back into play-in, which they were at last week before they won a couple this week and got up to number 5, because they have to play Boston twice, they have to play Minnesota twice, they play the Thunder twice, they play the Nuggets twice, they play the Cleveland Cavaliers twice, and they play the Bucks. So the thing is, when you have teams like that you still have to play, you get put in a position where you have to pretty much make that move right now. So with that being said, having one of the harder schedules. Sacramento has one of the harder schedules as well. But on the other end, the Lakers unfortunately have a pretty difficult schedule. They're number 4 in the league right now. Sacramento is number 10. And them falling into the play-in is very likely depending on who wins what and who wins where. And that's very important in these next couple weeks. So with that being said, since Golden State has a more difficult schedule, they have also Dallas is in play as well. And the thing about Dallas is they can beat anybody on any given night, and they could lose to anybody on any given night, just like the Lakers. So it's there's a lot of different moving parts that we have going on right now that are in very dire straits and in a lot of danger of who's going to make where, who's going to do what. So now, what I'm telling you guys now is the season ain't over till it's over. We seen the Miami Heat go to the finals from the play-in last season. If Giannis doesn't get injured, maybe that's a little different. But the thing is, the Heat have shown multiple times that they have all what it takes to beat the Milwaukee Bucks. And this time, the Bucks defense isn't Hall of Fame level anymore. They haven't really been able to establish an identity. So, just stuff like that. Say if they played them again, they would beat them again this time. And the Bucks can walk to a top 3 seed in the East just because of the talent on their roster. But it's like with the defense not being what it was last season and all the different moving parts that come into play, what is going to be done. But they're not who this video is about. The Clippers have a tough schedule ahead. I think they'll win a few more of their games if they play like they did the other nights against the Lakers. I don't know. So yeah, there's so many teams towards the upper echelon that have a very tough spot that they're being placed in, and you really don't want to be in the position that some of these teams are. But we got about a month and a half before we go into the playoffs with 25 or so remaining games, 23, 22. Yeah, so we got like 23, 22 games remaining for most teams in the league. So it's up to that. Whatever happens, happens. But to say that the Lakers and the Warriors, who have the highest top 2 in basketball still in LeBron and Anthony Davis on the Lakers, and the top 3, big 3 to ever play the game in the Warriors. Because I think it's about time they get the credit for that. And then I might drop a little top big 3s video very soon, but to explain how I got to that Warriors take. So we'll have more discussion about it, but that's kind of what I had to say today. I thank you guys for watching if you're watching, and I will catch you guys later.